So, welcome back to Level Up TV. It's going to be Clan Base Eurocup today. Four Kings versus Play with me, Distribute, and, well, you heard him just then, Vor, interrupting as ever.
Vorpal.
Vorpal, he wants to be called today. Okay, Vertigo.
Not my name.
Yeah, Play versus Four Kings. Have a look at the teams quickly. DK, Grissa, Sparty, and Vision. Four Kings, we just saw them play in the Champions League, of course. And for Play, Puri, Mobius, Senti, and Shug. Strong lineups for each team. We're going to be on deep inside. A map not present in the Champions League for.
Shame that.
I wonder why it wasn't.
Because it sucks.
Fair enough.
Easy as that.
Puri getting
Problem
that
solved.
lightning gun spawn off the start. And just they like
Always
to,
a gun I'd love to have at the start of this map. Or the start of any map.
That's why you like Clan Arena, isn't it? Where you spawn with it.
That's why I like domination.
Puri looking for that second red armor. Though Krissa coming in, schooling the whole play team with his rocket play.
Yeah, good play by Chris.
Really
That's
nice.
I leave him looking pretty good for this first power.
He fails the jump.
No, that didn't happen. He could never fail it.
No,
Someone must have moved the ledge.
Oh my god, just get blocked by his teammate doing the jump as well.
Well, he's still going to be looking good for this quad. Oh wow, where
gets
did that rail
railed
come
in the
from?
back there. Looked like a teammate was blocking it off though. I was surprised they actually got in a shot there. Spite just taking a little bit
Big
of splash
rocket
damage.
that was. He could be railed.
He could be at this point. He's only got one shot with a rocket shotgun as well.
No sign of the red. It's already been taken, so no armor to work with. But just got to find some players, and I think his lightning gun will take them out.
Yeah, does he know he's got it?
Sure he does.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not sure he
sure
does.
he does.
Wouldn't he be using it in some of those situations though? I'm a bit
I would
surprised
have
at that.
thought so. Yeah.
They did just switch to it then, so maybe. Well, I don't know, maybe just showing off with long-range shotguns.
I mean, if this was a year or two ago with the old shotgun, I could understand that every single shot would have been a kill, and we'd have been seeing an action-packed quad run.
You need to forget about it, Vor. It's over.
It's not. It's coming back. I can feel it.
It's like a dead relative. You remember the good times, but you don't go on about them.
Mobius had no idea Sparty was waiting there.
Good.
Nice ambush.
So these two teams, Vor, I mean, Four Kings and Play the more up-and-coming team, but looking very dangerous.
Well, Play seem to be getting stronger every time we cover them, but you know, they're up against a very good Four Kings lineup. We've already had a game earlier, which I don't know if Play were practicing, but that leaves Four Kings maybe more ready for this game.
Yeah, Four Kings. It's always felt like Four Kings. This is how it always felt, that they was just gonna be. This was gonna be the time someone upsets them and beats them, and then they just come back and win the event. So I mean, do you think that's likely in this occasion? They're in Eurocup and in Champions League.
Well, yeah, because they're still one of the strongest teams. They're certainly not as strong as they used to be, but they're still amongst the strongest teams.
You could
That's
at least
how good
say
they were
their
before.
squad isn't
You know,
as strong.
they've got worse, slightly, but they're still one of the best. That's
Puri
how good
picking
they
up
were
that last
before.
red armor. It's a rush by a couple of Four Kings players there. Nice jump up. It just evaded the rail shot. That's really nice jump by Puri. Really excellent play.
And this will get Play straight back in this game.
And this is the big thing about Play, especially, is Puri's power runs have just been so immense recently.
Yeah, and he's going to leave Senti at the red. Senti will take that and probably set himself up to secure it for the next pickup.
Well, look at this quadrant. He's covered so much ground in that.
Yeah, I mean, well, he got a quick flurry of kills at the start, but then they kind of all went missing.
Look at that LG from Krissa just dodging Puri's rockets that weren't that great anyway, but he does survive out Puri. So he hasn't lost too much on that one.
Yeah, and he still has a lot of weapons. I mean, no ammo with that lightning gun at the moment. That's a big kill.
They the two star players for the teams, Krissa and Puri.
Yeah, I mean, we saw how well Chris played against LE just less than an hour ago.
I mean, it's not to
Puri
say
will
the
need
other.
to be at his best. I mean, it's still a team game, but you know, they play in a way that allows Puri to do very well, and anytime he's playing well, they're an amazingly strong team.
Yeah, they often play a really, maybe a traditional style of play where you have your 1-star player, he gets stacked up, he gets the power-ups and he does the damage.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, if there's limited items available on the map, someone is always going to be better off on items than the rest of his teammates.
Red armor going to be picked by Puri. It's going to be the
and
last
Puri's so
one.
reliable. I mean, it's good that he gets so much stuff. I mean, similarly to Noctis when he plays in teams, you know, you can rely on them to actually make you count.
Wow.
At that time, wow, taken out
By
so
Krista
quickly.
in there. Play just ahead at the moment. This power-up could change things. Oh my god! Just dropping that shotgun. The teammate did pick it up. This quad's up for grabs. Sparty coming up the bounce pad and taking it for Four Kings.
Saving rail from Mobius, so really nice.
He's just a bit late for that mega. Well, quite a bit late actually. But 71% rail there for Mobius.
Yep, high percentage, but you know, he also makes the important shots. Hits the easy ones and the important ones.
Now dropping down Four Kings for this mega. Pick up, it's in the hands of Sparty. Of course, he's the type of player you really do want working on an item. With his dueling background, should have a really good sense of how to play.
Well, he's got exceptional timing, so there's a lot of items on this map as well. If he can get, you know, working on multiple items at the same time, and he's the sort of player that can keep that up.
Probably just confiscating a railgun there from Sparty's grips. So, what I was going to say about these two teams is, in a way, I see them as similar-ish in their playstyle. The way they like to play a tactical game, they like to play kind of close in that. The main difference, I think, is Puri and the way he plays the game. Sort of on his own a lot of the time compared to the rest of his team. He does all the key roles, whereas Four Kings, they more rotate it a little bit. Feels like they got more players that would want to step up and take a power up. Often though it is DK that's doing it. Here's this red
and we've seen DK's been a good power up runner for Four Kings, you know, in their prime, and continues to be.
Look at this for
More
Puri.
recently.
Got this lightning gun, got a rail gun. Get
Hasn't
the frag
been
on
hit,
Krista.
so-
He's got a double red stack here, 13 seconds before the power up. He's there a little bit too early, if anything. But he can probably pick up quite a few frags if they do attack it now. You can hear them below. Are they going to move in? I wouldn't if they were Four Kings. There you go, easy frags.
That's huge because they've all got nothing now. They're not going to be able to defend themselves at all.
That was a big mistake moving in at that time. I mean, it's just too late, really.
Far too late.
And the lock was just so solid. Look at that rocket on Vision. Direct rocket from Puri does fail the jump, but actually might put him in a great position. It does do. If we get 3 frags out of this one, DK, excellent LG, but it wasn't enough because of Puri's earlier double stack red.
Yeah, that was great, LG. I mean, normally that would have been more than enough to take him out, but with the extra stack he had.
That was a very nice run in the end by Puri. I mean, actually, it did come up, and that amount of damage that DK did deal out gave his teammates an opportunity to get the frag on Puri as soon as the quad had run down. And did give them a brief time inside that quad area. Although it looks like Play might have taken it back over again.
Yeah, and player looking really good. I mean, this is a 19 frag lead, less than halfway into the game. And that's going to be difficult to bring back.
People are complaining a little bit about lags on the stream, but apparently people are saying 480p isn't lagging if you're getting lag problems. So you might want to try and switch the quality. I don't know, that can't really be down to me then. If it's lagging for you in that setup, it must be a Twitch issue.
It's not lagging for me at the moment, so it could just be routing. I mean, I was lagging slightly earlier, but not now.
I'm going to have a look at the scoreboard in a minute, and we see Puri up there, plus 16 next. 3k damage. No one on his team's even 2k yet. But that's his job. You know, it's not as simple as he's doing a better job. He is required to do that. It's part of their tactics, getting those power-ups. 1 minute, full amount of time on the quads. So Four Kings not really hitting what they traditionally used to do, which is take out the power-up really quick. Going to be a quad pick-up for, well, Senti picked it and went down instantly. A cycle away from him because he hasn't got anything.
Well, Sparty's got a lot to work with.
Let's switch around to Sparty then. 83 armor on the board, rocket launcher, lightning gun, rail. It looks like a very dangerous individual moving around the map. This couple of play players could get caught out here. Good couple of rails getting an impressive for Sparty third on the map. 44%, LG 66% rail.
Long time to wait for this.
Yeah, very long time.
But no one's going to be able to get in here and push him off.
Look at this.
Look, this could be 3 kills.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't realise
they did really well there.
Mobius did very well actually. He pulled out of being LG down quickly. So Sparty had to switch which opponent he was aiming at. And they split apart and got a good angle on the attack. Really nice play from the both of them. Good spatial awareness. You've got to understand the angles you're playing at in TDM. Well, in all modes of Quake really, but obviously take into account your teammates' positions. Don't just stand in a line, for example.
Oh, this is amazing by Chris.
An attack by Chris. He gets a hat-trick of frags there and a red armor. Now just wants to go back, make sure the bridge and quad secure, and then I guess he's going to return to red.
Yeah, as soon as this attack is dealt with, he'll probably look to move straight back, because you know, with the items he has every gun. Well, this attack is not dealt with yet. I mean, can't really afford to leave, even though red is coming up.
Yeah, needed his teammates to come in and get that position a bit earlier there, because if he goes for red now, it's going to be last second, but well,
wow.
No one's there, so it's worked out pretty well for him, and he's going to be tanked to the brim before this power-up coming up in 10 seconds. Look at this. This could be a big run coming up. Interesting choice. I suppose he hasn't got much LG ammo.
Yeah, he's looking like he wants to save it, but no choice now.
Look at those
wow,
frags.
nice.
Brilliant play from Chris. Didn't take any damage on that either. Can hear someone down at Mega. Does just miss out on dropping on them. Maybe this isn't going to survive too much longer anyway. A couple of
more
frags.
People.
Surely going to get another here. Oh, he was split. There's 2 of them there. Senti, nice evasion. Didn't quite survive it out though, and now that lightning on ammo. I guess we'll see him utilise that in a second. Puri going down 4th frag. Going to be a 5th with Sugar. Gives him another lightning gun to replenish that ammo. It's brought it back. 10 frags the margin. 4 Kings in control of the quad. And we go from Puri extending that lead out from play. World class play. And then Krissa bringing it all the way back. I love the clash of like these Titan-like players. You just have such an impact on any team they play in. Puri eliminated. 7 frags the margin.
Yeah, and the momentum is definitely with 4 Kings now. I mean, Play had an amazing first half of the map, but 4 Kings are really bringing it back now. There's a lot of pressure on Play to keep 4 Kings from completing this comeback.
Excellent position to rail from where Krissa was there for a second. Nice grenades though. Just pushing him back there. Got to be cautious with that one. Mega will be up soon. Red Armor's up for his team to just moved away from, so I don't know if anybody's actually there. The Red Armor's been up for a little while now actually. And they'll probably want to attack the quad now. Really can't leave it too much later. Don't want to let Play get into a locked position here. Krissa coming up the bounce pad. Does hit the rail shot on Puri and takes out probably the most dangerous player on the Play team in that defense. Mobius going down to follow. Senti again. This is a... Oh my god, Puri!
Yeah, really good by Puri. He had to steal that quad because Krissa had done so much then. It looked like it was certain that he would take quad, and Play had to take that to stop 4 Kings from surging into a lead.
I don't want to ignore the other players, but it's like 2 boxers just going blow for blow there. You see Chris just takes out the whole team, including Puri, but Puri straight back at him, stealing that quad from right under his toes. It's just 1 frag margin. This could be a tied game coming up. It is. And 4 Kings finally taking the lead on this map.
Yeah, this is a map 4 Kings have traditionally been, almost untouchable on, and Play have done really well so far to be holding a lead for over half the game.
Okay, only 4 health, trying to give away his weapon to Spy, who eventually just ran away anyway and didn't want it. DK need to replenish his health a little bit though, getting the 50. Very close game here. Look at the damage. 4.9k for Krissa, 4.8k for Puri, plus 19 net for Krissa, plus 9 net for Puri. Those are the big scores across the board. But Sparty, 4.1k. keeping it up there as well. Of course, he's obviously got massive experience in TDM as well as duel and CTF. Probably one of the strongest all-round players in the game. 35 seconds before this quad. DK just played a slow game here, stacking.
He's not really seeing anyone, is he? But it's fine because, you know, he's going to be on these items.
Oh my god! Senti just getting the pummel in there. Does pick up the yellow though. So he's alright. Could get a nice small kill on Mobius. They're good LG. 35% for him at the moment. Gonna have to hit these rail shots.
His rails are letting him down slightly. He's in good positions, but just not hitting the shots.
That's a good kill. Mobius
That's nice.
does hit the rail shot and gets the frag. This should help his team get in. Oh, just knocks himself off the edge there. But that was a good defense for his team. Puri coming out the bounce guards, gets shotgunned. Where's this quad pickup? In the hands of Chrissa. And now we can see if 4Kings can extend their lead. The upper yellow is up in time. 225s as well, so he's looking pretty healthy. Now got a rocket launcher to work with as well. Just heard some movement below. You can hear them going up the bounce pad. We can at least. Misses out on the... Oh my god! Puri hit the grenade, but he got the 2 frags. Look at the railgun shot by Shug. That's quite an important one. He didn't want to get fragged as well.
It's important because it allows his teammates to hopefully reinforce him and make sure they get this next red.
Because their red player did get
it's very
fragged by
aggressive.
The quad. Still so close, but I mean, although we saw close score lines in the previous game with LE, we saw they weren't really able to utilise some power-ups. That's not something you're going to apply to play. I mean, if Puri gets a quad, you expect a lot of frags. Impressive. So a 10 frag margin is maybe not as big a margin as it would be against, say, LE. Excellent. Frag for frag there with the rockets. Maybe I'm going to cycle around a little bit and see what Senti is doing. A legendary player. For QPO back in the starting days of Quake 3, one of their absolute best TDMers back then. 35 seconds until the quad in position as well. 12 frag margin. Favourite 4Kings as they hit Century. That bridge rush. Nice plasma from DK. I think Play could be in trouble here.
Yeah, giving away a lot of frags. Gonna give away more as well.
Sparty with a mega health to his name. More frags. Easy frags at the moment. 5 seconds to go before the quad. Good shotgun. Look at them attacking here. They've missed time that surely though. Puri, the rocket jump this time was just a bit too early and was just able to be pushed off it. And now he can try and extend his amount of frags. 2 frags on the board at the moment. We're going to pick up some players trying to come at the bounce. That's often what teams will do though. They'll assume the quad's going to move out away from quad, and then they'll attack quad. The quad area. As quad's moved over to presumably red, is often new base up. Very nice quad run there for Fragsport.
It was.
And
confiscated 2 different weapons. He got a rail, killed a rail gunner quite early on, killed that lightning gun player at the end, and always valuable when you take out players holding those weapons.
It's something as well we see from 4Kings is that when they have a quad player, the rest of their team, you could see they were in position. They're tactically aware that they're not just, you know, on a holiday now they've got quad. They need to make sure they're not dying, they need to make sure they're mopping up the spawn killers. Very situationally aware 4Kings. Impressive Spy here. Look at these rail shots here in 67% rail. I mean, Spy's really on fire today. And he's just getting better and better as we go on.
When he's finally taken out, but after doing God knows how much damage, he's now moved to the top of the damage table with 6.7k.
Yeah, God. What's behind Chrissa and Puri, of course. Just a couple of minutes ago, pretty much. Just really dealt out a lot of damage there. It's a big difference now, though.
It is. I mean, despite Play
30.
doing so well for the first 10 minutes, you know, once 4Kings started to come back, it wasn't something that Play were able to deal with. And yet again, his final quad should be pretty much secure for 4Kings.
Very desperate rushing in. high play, and they gave up quite a few frags doing that as well. But of course, the game is already over on this map. This is clan-based, so frags will matter on the third map selection. We didn't actually see the maps pick. I'm gonna guess this. Well, this could be either team's map pick actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards it being the Four Kings pick, but yeah, as you say, it could be either.
Despite just boosting his damage stats even further with the quad rails. Although actually that over damage doesn't really apply anymore, does it?
No, I don't think it does.
So it won't boost his stats any more than just the damage of the player. Around 40 frag margin though, that's pretty impressive into the map.
I mean, bear in mind they were behind for the first 12 to 13 minutes.
They're just so controlled, they Four Kings. When they are losing, they never let it get too far away. And that's so
that's the key to the game, is when your opponents are on top, you've got to mitigate the damage, You've got to accept that they've got the advantage, and then you've got to look to do whatever you can do to counter it. Germany now, I spawn. Okay, so what were we playing on? Do a Dutch or something?
Maybe.
Didn't even notice when I connected.